Welcome back. I wanted to share my journal number 14. For those of you that have been following along, before Christmas and 2026, I shared my journal ecosystem, including 13 journals that I use in some way, shape, or form. And at Christmas time, I got my favorite journal I have ever received before, and it was a gift. My daughter gave me some inserts, and she gave me a sweet note that said, "We are going to send back and forth little inserts in a traveler's journal from my grandkids that live far away to me and back and forth." And I teared up. I was so excited. It was the cutest thing ever. And I had just started making my own traveler's journals for fun. And I thought, I'm going to make our journal and put all the inserts in here. And so I thought I was going to show you that. So on this side, we picked my daughter picked a tree, like a family tree, in her birthstone, and I picked Dreamcatcher in my birthstone. These were from Hobby Lobby. You can get them cheaper, I found, like on Amazon, not on Hobby Lobby, but it was fun. We went with the kids and picked them all out. One granddaughter picked a little bubble gum. My grandson has a birthday on the 4th of July, so he picked a flag. Where did that go? And then my other granddaughter loves horses, so horseshoe. And then my other granddaughter loves mountains, so she picked a mountain, and they all have like their birthstone on it. And then on the front, we picked a picture of us in Ireland or Scotland, I'm not quite sure, from our recent trip. That is when they fell in love with travel journaling, and I brought all my stuff and washi tape and stickers and journals and everything. And on C Day, when we couldn't get off and play, we were stuck, and we spread out over like 4 tables with all of our stuff and sat in where people eat, and we made the biggest mess, and it was so much fun. And the people on the cruise ship were actually really supportive of the chaos and the mess, and the kids would gather just junk journaling kind of stuff everywhere we went. So we had inserts, and we had things that stickers they had found, and stamps, and all kinds of things. And it was shocking how well even the little tiny kids would match their washi tape to their picture of the day and that we printed off for them, or whatever it was. It was the cutest. So when I got this journal, or these inserts, and decided to make the journal, I just am in love with journal number 14. I'll show you on the inside for those of you that want to maybe do something like this with your loved ones that are far away. We put stamped on our initials of the people that are going to be just journaling back and forth. And then in the front, I'm going to send this off today, so I had to hurry and get this done, but I put a bunch of Valentine stickers that they can use in their traveling journals. How come I can't say that right today? And then a cardboard little thing. And then I put an insert that says Gigi on it, because I'm Gigi. And I thought it would be fun to share a little story or something. This is the card when they gave me the present that said that we were going to be sending back and forth the traveler's journal. And it says, "Here's your journal number 14. The cutest idea ever my daughter had. And I'm going to write a little memory or something that we did together that I want them to remember and that makes me smile. And then in I'm going to put some pictures, because that's the back of the other insert. And then on each of these inserts, one's for my daughter, and then there's 4 for my grandkids. Maybe I'll scoot back a little bit so you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write them each like a little note, and just maybe put a picture in there, or a thought, or something that I would love to share with them. In my curriculum I mentioned research that has been done that shows that when grandparents stay in touch with their grandkids, it really does help the children in their development, the grandchildren. Sometimes when you get to be a grandparent, you feel like what I have to say doesn't matter, or what I think doesn't really matter to them, but research shows that it actually does. So I love this idea and way of staying in touch, even though we're far away. And yeah, I would love to hear in the comments if you have special ways that you like to stay in touch with your loved ones. As well, I was going to show you the journals that I made for them really quick. So this is actually the very first journal I ever made. And when she came on Christmas time, she picked out the charms that she wanted on this one. And then on the inside, let's see, on the front, she did a little dog paw. And then on the inside, we did her name stamped, which was scary. My other daughter helped me do that. And Barnes & Noble had a set of 3 kind of prettier inserts, so I picked one pretty one for the beginning. And then I picked this from Amazon. It's just basic lined paper. You can get in big packs of them on Amazon. And then I did a plain one, and then the little pocket in the back to put little stickers. And that's it. And I made one for each of the grandkids. My grandson already has his at his house, but I have 2 others. This is one I did for one other granddaughter, and these are the charms that she picked on the end. This little boba cup, isn't that the cutest? An Eiffel Tower and a little snow globe in the center. I thought that was so cute. And she wanted this long hangy bead charm, which I thought is darling. And then on the front, she was obsessed with this mini journal, which I was too. So we bought a little pack of 2 and we split it. And then on the inside, same thing, where she got one kind of like prettier insert that came in the pack of 3. And then the rest of them are the same, where I have one lined and then one that's like kind of a mint color. It was so fun. I love matching the leathers with the different colors of inserts. So there was one journal, and then one more I'll be able to share. And then I need to do the little spreads because I've got to get them sent off with all their stickers before Valentine's Day. It's too close. And then this is the last one, and it's so cute. She wanted to do this little bead on the cord, but it's not really holding on, so I don't think that's gonna be able to stay. But she did little butterflies, and those are the charms she chose on the end, once again from Hobby Lobby. And then on the inside is her name, and this is the insert, the 3rd insert that came with that pack. And same thing, where she got the lined journal and then the insert for the pictures that she prints off and the stickers. So they've already been journaling at home ever since we went on the trip. And my youngest granddaughter will even run in and say to her mom in the morning, I got dressed, I need a picture in my outfit, and she'll totally pose so that a picture can be taken and printed and put in her traveler's journal. It's the cutest. So I'm hoping from her that I'll get a little fashion show sticker in there. But anyway, the cutest ever. I love it, and I cannot wait to see what comes back in this cutest little travel journal. For those of you wondering, this is A5 size. I made them myself. I made several for Christmas time, and it's so much fun. So I'll be sharing more that I've been working on, but that's the latest, and I'll talk to you soon.